Hey Johnnie, just watched your video and really appreciated listening to your input and your feedback on the two chapters and on the videos that we watched. It's funny because I I saw Wayne's um, I personally saw Wayne's engagement with his client as a little bit more frustrating because he kept on asking her to reiterate how she felt. Um, and I don't. I think if I was asked the same question and I had to express the same thing multiple times, I would have been annoyed. Um, but I can see what you mean by the empathy. Um, Personally, I think it's also about communication styles. For me, it's I don't want to have to like if I tell you, hey, this is annoying. Let's challenge it or confront it or you know what I mean. Like let's go somewhere with it. And I think the first that first session just was a lot more sit and listen and engage. But granted, I do agree. I think he was trying to be like Christ. A lot of what we saw in chapter 8, in terms of those, skills of empathy and gentleness and all of those. Um, I saw that a lot in Wayne, um, and I saw Dr. Michael T. I think it was like Takuk, but um, he was more on the, and I think it has to do with where they're at in the counseling session too. By the way, I think that this might have been Wayne's first few, maybe, whereas Dr. Michael seems to have had, prior relationship and connection with his client. Um, but in terms of the question that you posed about body language, I definitely think body language, just personally, right? I think body language counts for a lot. When I was in pastoral counseling, um, and I don't normally want to meet with the opposite sex, like the opposite, like not that there's anything wrong with meeting with women, but I feel like women counsel women better, men counsel men better. Um, but but I see that's not exclusive. Like you can do that. Like there may be times where a woman may be the one that the Lord brings to me, and I may bring me to a woman to counsel as well. So for in a counseling setting, but but the reason why I bring that up is that there have been times where even though I was reluctant, by just being there and being present and then observing body language, it's really helped me to know when to press and when to back off. With women, for me, I've noticed it's easier. With men, um, body language, something like I know my body language can seem like I just don't care, right? It's like, but so I don't know if that's 100% exclusive, right? Where every time body language, but I do think it helps. I do think it helps. Um, it's also really important to. I think what's also important is to notice like other qualities. Like if, for example, my body language is really hard to discern when I'm exhausted, right? When I've had a rough week, and my way of coping is to shut down and just smile, and to act like everything is good to get this done with. But sometimes you have to see past my walls, and I think there are times where we need to be able to um, ask questions and assess. But body language, I believe, uh, with any relationship is really helpful. So, but thank you for your feedback, and yeah, let's keep going. We were stepping into week 5. God bless you, man. Have a good week.